All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Muad coming to you again. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. Before we get started, let's give all good honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles of great most soul, likewise, brothers, putting out this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep with you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. All right, let's go into some scriptures today. We're in those times right now, and you always have to be tuned in to this ministry. You always have to be tuned in to doing the work of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and also doing as he commanded, which is to edify his sheeps. Okay, hopefully that could be Asherah. Let's start off with the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because I was watching this video with one of the brothers, actually it was GMS Vegas Sit Down, and he had mentioned something. I was watching just before I went to sleep last night, and he had mentioned something, and it's true. These devils are never going to stop. They're never going to stop. Roughly paraphrasing, the days aren't shortened, for the elect's sake. There'll be no flesh sake. I mean, because as you can see right now, I mean, this man is all out, making wars against the sins, okay, against the people on this earth, the inhabitants on this earth, and you're just seeing, the beginning of chaos and sorrows right now picking up. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 8:11 reads, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil. Esau will never stop, man. This is a vile, abominable, wicked ass caveman that right now, like a child, he just knows that he can do what he pleases, because at this stage right now, I mean, he knows he's running out of time. So he's about, to amplify his terror, his horror. I mean, we haven't seen anything yet, and we're about to see it right now. You talk about, the mpox, we seeing the devastating effects of those who bow down to the juice. We see, more and more food are being recalled. Of course, there's wars and rumors of war. Okay, we're seeing the division that's going on here in Great Babylon, America, among these Edomites. And also we see that, they're preparing, through these various, YouTube videos, these Edomite, I call them Edomite prophets, really they call it their preppers, really, setting the mindset of these people to be prepared for really a race war, okay, for the Northern Kingdom tribes that are coming over here, that they've put out in news articles and the news media that, they're doing all these horrible things. And, all of these, we know, all is the work of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, but Esau is the one that has set a lot of these things into place. Okay, when we go into First Peter 5 and 8, what are we supposed to be doing nowadays? Okay, we're supposed to be what? Watchmen. Okay, watchmen. So this is not a time where we can, rest on our leaves, put our talents on the pillow, listen to the flesh say, what, today is not a good day. I just don't feel like doing anything. I just want to tuck my head up my asshole and, call it a day. No, because we have newly awakened Hebrew Israelites, to this truth. And we also have those that needs continuous encouragement. We all encourage each other. This is the reason why you see us watching each other's video. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, and who's our adversary? The devil, Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. Take a look at the background that I have here, and you can see all of the things that this man has committed, okay, is committing, and will commit, okay, such as the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, okay, which is the RFID microchip, okay, not sleeping with white women and all these other nonsensical, gibberish crap that these other camps are coming out with, okay? It says, as a roaring lion walking about, seeking whom he may devour, okay? If you are drunk on false doctrine, if you're listening to these, cunning speakers, and there we have cunning speakers amongst us in the tribe of Israel, such as IUIC, okay? They get the glitz, the glamour, the pony show, and they draw in the simple-minded. But those of us who are, clear and thinking, clearly, and not drunken and we're sober, we understand, okay, that these doctrines are only out there to really actually draw out the undesirable that the Lord doesn't want, but it's also to create confusion, which is why you have to be, a vigilant watchman, okay, for the sheep because there's so many wolves out there, in sheep clothing. And in some cases, they don't even try to disguise themselves as sheep. They just simply just wolves. Okay, let's go into the book of Psalms 55 and 21. Because we're a very stubborn set of people. Okay, we're stubborn in this truth. We're stubborn for doing the work of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, we're stubborn. Okay, and this stubbornness is actually working in our advantage. The Lord created us this way. When you go to Psalms 55:21, it says the words of his mouth were sweeter than butter, but war was in his side. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Here's the attitude that we have. And I can speak for myself clearly. Okay, I don't care, Esau, the so-called white man, if your words are sweet like butter. At the end of the day, I despise and detest your ass. I know you've always had hatred for me, and you have hatred for my tribe, okay, Yasharala, the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. So I basically your words, okay, it stops at the air and never gets past it, you know, because you're full of crap. You are absolutely full of crap. We don't rely on your promises. We don't give a two shits about your promises. You have a short time. The Lord is going to destroy you, and everything that comes with your mouth, while it might be smooth like butter to these ignorant people in this society, to us it just sounds like a blah 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 blah. You know that's a scripture that said that they braid like donkeys under a tree. That's basically what you sound like to us. Okay, like a braying donkey. Okay, and we know you're onga bonga man. All right, so the thing about it is that we don't listen because at the end of the day, we are the one that's confounding them. They're not confounding us. Okay, when we go into the book of Zechariah, okay, 11, it's down verse 4. Here's what you see going on and why Esau is so confident that he can grab as many of the Hebrew Israelites as he wants because he also has help. Okay, you have the sellouts, okay, and these sellouts come in various, you know, size and color and, I should say, basically, their societal stance, okay, starting with, your pork chop eating, bald headed pastor to your knucklehead, crack smoking nigga that was, I think it was the elder brother Menachem at the bottom of the video with that Jake talking his nonsense, you know, um, these niggas they so like to sound deep, and it's like, okay, well, why don't you put that when you're out there in the world? Why don't you put that deepness into actually producing something that could be of value to society? You didn't, because see, it's like watching a stand-up comedian. You actually are going to go pay money, 30, 40, 50, $100 to go sit down and listen to a nigga talk shit on the stage just because he has a name. The same shit you would hear your buddy or somebody in your household talk. Why it's not funny enough, but then you go and you hear this nigga talk the exact same shit, just nonsense, and you paying money for that. And that's how society is. Okay, it says, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possess or slay them and hold themselves not guilty." Take a look at it. Evidence, okay? Evidence of the slaughter, hanging from trees, raping us, okay? Murdering, stealing from us, taking our identity from us. And now this man has, the audacity in his heart, on his mind, to believe that somehow he's going to enslave all of us forever and ever and ever. But that's not going to be the case. You see, that's going to be reversed. You see, so you're going to go into 1,000 years of hardcore through slavery. But first, you need to have your fun on this side, but it's not going to pan out well for you. It says, "And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not." So if you have niggas as your shepherds, they're not going to pity you. A nigga doesn't pity anything. A nigga doesn't care about anything. Okay, all a nigga cares about really is just being a nigga, really, quite frankly, okay? And the Lord is going to destroy niggas along with these doggone Edomites, okay? And when I say nigga, I'm talking about, Hispanics, blacks, and Native Americans aside with Esau and bringing out doctrines or bringing out any type of way or making any pathway or avenue that Esau can use or utilize. Because again, our people are going to most likely trust somebody that looks like them. And especially, what Esau has done over a century time, or basically during the since we were, under chains and shackles, working in those plantations. Okay, Esau has diminished the so-called black man into believing that he's not even a human. Okay, so much so that Jake, spent decades after decades marching for equal rights to a doggone, vile, abominable caveman, which we know right now. But hey, why would y'all listen? But y'all rather side with them. Again, I brought out Ecclesiastes 8:11, which says what? Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil. Okay, so Jacob's going to join along with Esau because Esau seemed to just be able to get away with everything. And of course, I just brought it out, okay, in Zechariah, where they say, hey, I mean, they don't have to hold themselves guilty because even our own people don't give two craps about us because why? They're niggas. All right, let's go into Romans, the book of Romans 12 and 19, because this stuff makes you angry. It makes you angry. And, we always have to be not carnal, but, even though, it flows through your head, but always spiritual, always spiritual. We have rules. There's rules for us, okay? And we have to follow those rules. This is Romans 12 and 19 says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. Whose is it? It is the Mashiach. I will repay, said the Lord. Okay, so our king needs to pay. Imagine what they did to him. Imagine you leave the throne, okay, to come down, okay, to die for your people. Okay, first of all, you got two daughters that rejected him, okay, and then you get humiliated, okay, by these doggone these cave beasts, that you created. Imagine that, So he's very angry. And, for him, it's only been, what, a day or two? For us, it's thousands of years. Okay, so the Lord, the Hamashiach, is going to take that vengeance. We go and we see how that vengeance is going to take place. We're going to Isaiah 66 and starting verse 15 says, for behold, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind. So he's sending the Most High is going to send his son, okay, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire, that. And it says, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai should be many, many. So the Lord is the Lord of hosts, man of war, not that sissy fag that you see there. We always have the signs out there. This is the devil with, that pasty ass Jesus that the world, has grown to show reverence to, and including some of these bougies camp, that are siding with Esau, these nigger camps. Okay, I'm going to call them out. IUIC. You side with Esau, and so you're going to be part, okay, of that flesh that the Lord is going to be pleading with. Okay, you're going to die horrible death here, man, with the sword, famine, pestilence. Lord willing, this is what we hope to see. Yeah, let's close over the book of Psalms 91 and verse 5. It says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, because there's a whole lot of terror that's going to be coming, especially at night. Okay, when do predators usually go out? At night. Okay, because they have keen eyesight, and they catch their prey by ambush. And it says, nor for the arrow that fly by day, nor for the pestilence that walk in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasted at noonday. So you've got pestilence that's going to be coming, these civil unrest that's going to be taking place in Great Babylon, America, shortage of food, you get great tribulations, you get people who are just going to lose their mind. People who say, oh, I wouldn't do anything, I wouldn't harm a fly. Yes, you're not going to harm a fly, because a fly ain't going to be doing shit to you. You're going to be harming your damn neighbor and people in your house who's going to piss you the hell off, okay? You're seeing more and more people crying for desperation, and society is still in top right now. They're crying for desperation on TikTok and YouTube. Well, first of all, we can say to these people, we don't give two shits about you, especially you damn women, man. Okay, you independent, high-minded, independent women. One thing we like to do is we like to see you suffer. At least that's the man of the Lord. I can speak to myself personally. Okay, and like, some of the brothers put out the videos with the concern of these women, they're suddenly crying and looking for help. It's like, well, you don't have that humility. Okay, you have no humility whatsoever. So you're getting exactly what you deserve. Okay, and it's just the way it is. Okay, and lucky for you, you're actually at the beginning stages of it, while you have a lot of Sims still out there, because the Lord is going to put those Sims down. And it says 1,000 should fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it should not come nigh thee. And this is going to be very interesting for us to see. Okay, that's our sword. It said, only with thine eyes, listen to this, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. That's going to be including you dug on nigger camps. Okay, those that paved the way and made it very easy for Esau to infiltrate Yasharala, okay, our so-called Black Americans and Latinos, those who have helped Esau, okay, to curb the mind of Jakes into following, idols, okay, worshiping Esau versus the maker, and not repenting. okay, because thou hast made the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, is us, okay, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. So because we have the patience, because we are making the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, habitation, our rest, okay, not seeking to go there, to go, join some militia group or whatever cases like that. We're waiting for the Lord to take the vengeance that he said he would. Because why? There is rules that we have to follow, commandments, okay? And there's an order for us to what? Reside in this truth and to go and feed the elect of Yasharala, the hopefully elect of Yasharala, which is the sheep of the Lord, Amashiach, which is what we are commanded to do if we love him. So Lord willing, the elect was edified today. Let the close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Shalom.